Well, it's the era of Gamecock baseball that us Gamecock fans love talking about. And we get to tell you about a film that's really depicting one of the greatest eras in college baseball history when we went back-to-back World Series champions. And we have got Mr. Jake Williams. He's the producer and a former Gamecock baseball player who's put together this incredible documentary that I just happened to come across a couple weeks ago in Tennessee after a baseball tournament. And I get back here and I'm like, wait, we can have him on the show to talk about it, Jake.
Worked perfectly.
It's great. Tell me about your, time with the Gamecocks and being on the team.
Yeah, so I actually was a member of the teams that we're talking about in this documentary, so it was sort of appropriate for me to tell these stories, being that I lived these stories.
Yes.
And we happened to be on the teams that stand as one of the greatest of all time. We broke all these records, had these championships, and then for me, living it and being it, you don't really see all the outside stories as well.
Right.
So me now being the producer of this film, to go back and show all the really amazing details that were happening outside of the field has been really incredible.
Now, did you go to Carolina too? Were you in the J school there?
I sure was.
Okay.
In fact, I was at my time there. I was the sole male athlete in the entire journalism school, to my understanding.
Are you serious?
The sole male athlete.
That is so fun. So shout out to the J school in,
Yes, ma'am.
in South Carolina. But let's remind people, because there were so many plays that if it would have gone one way, the run is over.
Yes.
But it was kind of the two little boys outside of the baseball world that really made the season so special.
Yeah. So it really does have all that baseball juiciness where we were getting out of impossible jams and crazy situations that you normally just don't get out of, and we got out of it over and over and over. So the run was there, but then the magic of the little boys came about, and then their battles with cancer. And it was a boy named Baylor Teal who was an inspiration of the 2010 team, and a boy named Charlie Peters who was more the inspiration of the 11 team. Baylor unfortunately did not beat his cancer, but Charlie did. And the way their stories are intricately surrounded in our team's championships is truly magical. And it's why there's the romance of baseball and all the, the outside of, there's so much magic that can be found in sports, and it really brings it all together here.
Well, I love it too, because it's hard being that age college student. Like, you're kind of focused on yourself, okay? And then especially to be an athlete at that level, like your standards are, you want to win a World Series. But y'all really took these kids on in a way that is so special.
Yes.
What was it about them that touched y'all so much?
I mean, it's not abnormal for a team to go visit the hospital and to see some sick children and that kind of thing. But to your point, it really took off from there and became real relationships with these families, to where players were going and visiting at their homes, and Omaha families are now connected somehow with Greenville and Carolina baseball. And it really, there was a real special, especially Baylor Teal, when they talk about when he was really passing away and dying as these teams were winning our championships. He had a true spirit, which is where the In Spirit film, the name of the film comes from, where they talk about, even though he was dying, he had this true spirit about him where he was able to keep everybody up, and he knew what was happening, but he still was able to, to provide this perspective. And for us as all a bunch of 18 to 22-year-olds, to see that in the flesh with our own eyes, it really offered up a different, perspective beyond just baseball.
Yes, we all crushed it. Talk to me a little bit about the making of the documentary, right? You decided you want to do it, and what all goes into it, because it's not easy.
No. It's believe it or not, this has been the 8th year anniversary from when I took off on the idea of the project. And initially we just got the university and Coach Tanner involved and started going off from there and doing some interviews along the way. But I knew for myself I had to find the right partners. So for me, it took some time to find the right partners to get to ESPN, to fight that battle just to get there.
Yes.
But to find the financing, the means and the resources to build something like that and actually take it to the big screen's been quite a journey. But we did get there and learn the lessons of a filmmaker. And I think everyone's going to be very proud of what we've actually put to screen now, and we're able to finish up.
Yes, it is so good. If you've ever watched any of the ESPN SEC story, they are always so amazing. So this one, it will have you crying, it will have you cheering. It does not matter if you are a fan of Gamecocks or baseball. You will become a fan of both. What's next for you, Jake?
Well said. Well, what's beautiful about this story is there's so much extra content that I have now from these championships and the lore. And yes, the team stand as one of the great all-time college baseball teams, but uniquely from these teams, a bunch of guys went on to the major leagues. A bunch of guys have some really cool stories beyond. So my intention now is to take the stories stories a little deeper and to see what, what came from this and the rides into the big league baseball and kind of show what professional baseball is like. But me, myself, I'll stay in storytelling and filmmaking, and this has been a beautiful first time.
Fantastic job. You always have a hope here to come and share any of those stories, guys.
Thank you so much.
BreakingTheCurseFilm.com. I love it that you put in the chicken curse, because there were so many times that usually the chicken curse would have got it, but we broke it.
It is broken.
Yes,
it is no more.
No more. I love it. Thank you so much, Jake.
Thank you.
Very cool.
Thank you.